Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Norfolk State versus North Carolina Central college basketball matchup on Monday, February 19th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people who are looking for that one-on-one concierge style service, take it to the next level. Have big bankroll. We call them the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Place, but they're not available on the website. You got to text that number if you bet big. But anyways, let's get to this one. Norfolk State taking on North Carolina Central. MEAC action on a Monday night, and Norfolk State 16-9 on the season. No strangers to the big stage. We know these guys, right? It's like they're certainly not like in that Kansas and Duke and Michigan State discussion, but these are guys that we've seen year in and year out, and they're always super talented, and they are this year as well. When we look at North Carolina Central, not bad, 13-10 on the season, 7-3 in their last 10. 5-3-1 against the number. So what we're looking at is, Norfolk State, while they're good and we recognize them and all those things, it's something I say all the time. The name brands usually a lot of times not the place to be, but the thing is Norfolk State 2-6-1 against the number in their last 10. The books seem a lot more likely to adjust the line, for a bad team or a team that's not less recognizable and that's not winning. They're more likely to sneak the line up on those and sneak the line down than they are on like a Norfolk State who plays it, in the MEAC where a lot of teams are not all that recognizable to a lot of people. And, they are kind of the one of the few names in there that more people will recognize. And I mean, there's a lot of people that won't recognize them anyway. But the thing is, a lot of people will. When we look at this particular matchup, Norfolk State, has been, the better program. But the first time these teams met, it was North Carolina Central getting the win. They were a 2-point favorite in that game at home back in the beginning of January. So it wasn't all that big a surprise to a lot of people in that one. But they've come into this one losing their last two games, Howard and Morgan State. They were an 8-point favorite against Morgan State, lost by 7. That game was at home. They beat Coppin State 77-46. I think Coppin State, while they're not really, I guess they're in the discussion as one of the worst teams in the entire country. And, when you look in the MEAC and the SWAC, this is where you look for the teams that are probably, not quite up to snuff, as they say. We look at Norfolk State, they're coming off of, a series of wins. If you look back just their last 7 games, 6-1 over that span. The only loss, Maryland Eastern Shore, a 9-point favorite. They lost by 9 points in that one on the road. You look at the tail of the tape in this one, North Carolina Central's offense just doesn't bring a ton to the table. They're not all that bad, but the thing is Norfolk State's defense is elite. They're not just really good or really good for the MEAC or any of that thing. They are an elite defense, and I think that's what a lot of people usually look at here. But when we look at North Carolina Central, their defense is pretty good too, and Norfolk State's offense is really good as well. I think this is going to be a competitive game. I think that, Norfolk State, I like the way that they pound the offensive boards. I kind of like the way that Central hits their offensive boards. I think, if we can get a good number on this one, we can actually get a bet down. But I think North Carolina Central, I'm going to take them in this one with the points. And, hopefully, we're going to watch the line and see if we're going to wait and see if we can get the best number possible. Probably talk about this on the morning show as well. So watch that. And we'll see if we have an update. But I'm going to take North Carolina Central, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.